Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now Jackson on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 15-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the...
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Thompson on the return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Etienne.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A handoff for Etienne.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A give to Etienne running right. He's got the first down inside the 10th. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Travis Etienne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But
so
they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now here's a throw that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete to Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PBT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with Etienne. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They go play action with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side.
Come on.
And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
But to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Lawrence going to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks picked it up. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Whoa, stop with CBS.
So still time for the kickoff here.
This nigga going, so I know he can't be touched.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A big play there on the keeper. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Again, Jackson. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in the game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to look deep down the field.
Come on.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Just made stops.
Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Niners on 3rd down. The perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Hayes. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Lamar Jackson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on.
Wait, it's 45 minutes.
Now 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Lawrence will throw. They'll get this off to Etienne.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Lawrence out to the left. He's got Sample there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They go play action with Lawrence. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Again, it's Lawrence. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, hey.